Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to share a little bit with you. We were supposed to have a podcast going on today, getting interviewed by a group. They canceled, but so I had some time and I wanted to, since the Zoom room's already set up back here, I wanted to make sure to do a video for you guys. And I think it's super important, especially right now, with all the stuff going on with Silicon Valley Bank collapse, Signature Bank, and other banks that are going on. Like, there's a lot of information in the news, but I want you guys to focus on something. If you're have money sitting in a bank account, retirement account, you've heard me say this a lot. You need to be investing in real estate right now. Right now, especially more than anything, it's always, you should have always done it. But this is just what people needed to see this. That's why for me, I always invest in real estate. I'm always going to put my money in real estate. My business is a real estate acquisition company. The fund that we have only invests in real estate. We're not all over the place. We're extremely focused. So when you're dealing with your own bank and your own bank accounts, I want to share with you guys, get your money out of bank savings, out of your retirement accounts, and invest your money in something real, something that, one, it can't be taken away. It can't be disrupted. Multifamily real estate, the rents, people are always going to rent. They're always going to need a place to rent. They're always going to want a place to rent. There's two groups, renter by choice and renter by necessity. So like we focus on renter by choice in all the deals that we look at. So naturally, if you're going to look at putting your money into an investment that can't be destroyed, look at multifamily properties that have scale, multiple units, not 2s and 4 units, residential stuff. That's still at risk, right? But these big 100 unit, 120 units, 150 units, 80 units, all these things are really going to be the best place to park your money, whether you're investing in a syndication or you're investing in a fund like what we have, or you're going to go off and do this yourself. That is a way to protect your capital. The number one reason why we look at investing in multifamily, number one, protect your capital. You want to always have a way to not have your capital easily destroyed by like what you see going on in the marketplace right now. It's not all bad. This is going to be the best buying opportunity that I've ever seen in my real estate investing career. Number two, you want to invest for cash flow. You want properties that cash flow. You don't want negative cash flows coming in, properties that have rents but they can't cover your bills, properties that are development properties that are going to take 2-3 years for you to get your money out, properties that are just these Airbnb properties where you're hoping that people travel enough that they're going to stay in your place. Yes, those things make money, but that is a business in itself. That's not real estate. You're renting out a real estate asset, running a business inside of it that has flaws that can be disrupted by hotels, by the state, by the city and county. They can, to think about Hawaii, they made people stop doing it. California, in certain areas, they're making people stop doing it. Vegas, they're going to make people stop doing it. Florida, they're making people stop doing it. Think about that. And next, you want to be able to get into to tax benefits. That's the other thing. You want to be able to have as many tax benefits as you can. Real estate has some of the best tax benefits afforded to investors to be able to use this as an asset class. And last but not least, you always want to have an opportunity to have great debt, to be able to get great debt on properties so you can leverage. So that way, every dollar you invest buys you $3. In real estate, that's how it typically works when you have good debt. Number 5, right, is you want to have the ability to be able to grab the potential future appreciation. If you force rents up, force the income up, that forces the value up of that property. It's not based on comparable sales and stuff like that in houses. This is actually how people create wealth, by forcing income up in a multifamily property, and then they force the value up, and then they're able to recapture, whether they refinance or resell that property at some point in the future. So like, think about that, guys. If you're going to invest, move your money out of banks, move your money out of your retirement account, get it into a real asset like real estate that can't just be taken away from you. Like this stuff, like this is real. Like, and I know it looks like a background, but this is our actual place. It's real. There's real things behind me. So you want your money in things that are real. They can't just be taken away, like real estate, multifamily properties. Yeah, you can invest in a house, but you're still at risk because you either have to pay for it yourself, you're depending on one tenant, or one way to exit that deal. As opposed to multifamily property, it's different. So, like I said, the 5 things that we look at, number 1 thing, preserve my capital. Number 2, it's got a cash flow. Number three thing, we got to be able to get good debt or good leverage on that property. Number 4, we want to get the tax benefits. And number 5, we want to be able to force appreciation or get access to potential future appreciation. That all of that stuff, to me, is the best thing when I'm looking at an investment opportunity. It's not going to be businesses. It's not going to be a lot of other stuff. It's going to be it's in my own education, my own knowledge, and what it is that I'm doing. Or I'm going to continue to expand, and I'm going to keep putting my own money and my investors' capital and manage that capital correctly in real estate that can't be taken away from us, can't be destroyed. Doesn't matter what's going on in the rest of the world. We can create and control a real asset, and I can do that together with you guys. So think about that, guys. What do you invest in your money? And get your money out of the banks. Put it in real assets. I'm telling you guys, this is the time to do that. We have a couple of things coming up at Bell Capital. Some of the best opportunities are presenting themselves. We're chasing down deals, but this is the time for us to be extremely persistent and, again, extremely, extremely disciplined. Buying the right deal at the right time makes us have the best assets that we're going to be holding in our portfolio, and we want you to be a part of that. So worst case scenario, you can go to bell-capital.com. You can reach out to us. You can schedule a call with myself or someone on my team, or you can go to the investor portal and take a look at the opportunity right now that presents itself. You got to be accredited, period. Like I said, that's a verifiable thing. That's the fund that we have. You got to be an accredited investor to play. But we would love to talk to you, find out what you're doing, where you're looking to get involved, and see if we can't help you. So I wanted to make sure to get this to you today. Super important. Watch this video, share this video, like this video. If you hate this video, give it a thumbs down. Don't be a hater and a hider at the same time. But this is so important. Today is the day that I want you to take a look at what you're really doing and ask yourself that question. Are you going to get where you want to get to in the next 10 years by doing nothing, watching everything that happens? Or are you going to finally decide once and for all to control your own economy, create your own income, create an indestructible income, and invest in multifamily real estate with us or by yourself, whatever, but you need to get your money out of the banks and get it into real assets. That's 100% the message today. All right, so go do your thing. I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you guys need anything. We'll be here for you.